Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about a diagonal scale. So, a diagonal scale is used to represent three units. One is the main unit, second is the subunit, and the third one is the further unit. So, today we are going to draw a diagram related to our diagonal scale only. So, here as I told you that diagonal scale is used to represent three units. So, here if you see here, we have to mark a distance of 4.76 meters on it. So, here 4 is the main unit, 7 is the subunit and 6 is the further unit. So, this unit means this values we have to represent on a diagonal scale. So, now we have to calculate this one, the values, to find out the length of the scale. To find out the length of the scale, first of all we have to write down this, the ratio 1:40. So, this is nothing but 1:40 is nothing but this is the RF, representative fraction. Representative fraction is nothing but here given it is 1:40, that we will take it as a 1 divided by 40. RF has no units. Now, next after getting the RF, what is the maximum length here given? So, we have to know that the maximum length is given here, which is in meters. So, we have to convert that in centimeters. So, maximum length is equal to 6 meters, that is nothing but 6 into 100. We are changing meters to centimeter, we are converting the values. So, here that is nothing but we are changing it into centimeters, that is nothing but 600 centimeters. Now, after getting the maximum length, we have to find out the length of the scale. So, length of the scale is nothing but it is the product of RF into L max. RF is nothing but 1/40 into 600 centimeters, that is nothing but 15 centimeter. So, this is also just I have taken the whatever the plane scale problem is there. So, same I have taken here, just I have changed that value, instead of in the previous 4.7 is there, now I have added one more value, that is 6. So, the calculation of the previous one and this one is same. The concept for all the scales, the calculation should be same. Now, we have got the length of the scale. Now, we have to represent this value and we have to draw a diagram. So, we have to draw a diagonal scale. In that, as we know that in the diagonal scale, suppose this is I am taking as a and this value I am taking as a B. This is nothing but AB is equal to length of the scale. AB is equal to LS, that is equal to 15 centimeters. So, now AD is equal to BC is equal to 5 centimeter. In the diagonal scale, we have to take the width, that is nothing but we are drawing a rectangle. LS is nothing but 15 and the width is 5 centimeter. So, here I am taking this as a 5 centimeter. So, now we have to draw a rectangle like this and we are giving the text like A, B, C and D. This is the required rectangle for the diagram. So, now next we have to divide the length of the scale into the equal to length of the division should be equal to maximum length. So, here we have to divide the AB, that is nothing but 15 centimeter into 6 equal divisions. For that, we have to draw an inclined line by making an angle theta, and the theta 1 is equal to 30 degree. So, actually the thing is the theta 1 should be greater than 0 and lesser than 90 degree of our choice. But to get the, because we have to draw another inclined line to represent the subunit. So, because of that, first one I am taking as theta 1 is equal to 30 degree. Okay. So, and the length of the line I am drawing an inclined line. So this line we have to divide into 6 equal parts. So for that, what I am taking? I am drawing an inclined line. AE is equal to 6 centimeters. Means if I divide this 6 centimeter line into 6 equal parts, so I can get each unit as each division as 1 centimeter. So I am supposing this, I am taking this AE as a 6 centimeter. So each part will be 1 centimeter. So with the help of the scale, we have to mark exactly 1 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose this is 6. So here I am giving the text like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. My point 6 is nothing but E only. Now after that, I have to join B to E. Now B to E I have joined. Now after that, to get the equal divisions on AB, I have to draw perpendicular line, that is nothing but parallel lines to B. So here whatever the point 6 is there, EB is inclined line. So I have to draw another line from point 5 that should be exactly parallel to EB. Suppose like this. So here I am drawing roughly. So we are getting unequal division, but please understand that we have to draw these lines parallel. Means EB is parallel to pi complement. This is 6 complement. Here 4 is there. So sorry, we can write like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these all are parallel lines. Now after that, we have to draw vertical lines from the point, and this line should be parallel again. So here we are getting unequal division. So what I will do, I will just draw once again this diagram. To get the neat diagram, again I am drawing this one. So we are taking AB, this is A, this is B, that is nothing but our 15 centimeter line. Now this is our width, that is equal to 5 centimeter. Now after that, theta 1. This is our theta 1. Now theta 1 is equal to 30 degree, and I am taking AE. This one I am marking as a E. There is nothing. In this I am drawing 6 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now after that, I have to join E to B. E to B. Suppose this is our point E, there is nothing but 6 point. So here I will write the one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now whatever the point 6 is nothing but E and B, I have to draw an inclined line, and that line should be parallel to EB, and I am drawing an inclined line from the point P, and it should be exactly parallel to EB. Now again I have to draw an inclined line from the point 4, and it should be parallel to again EB, and okay, EB 2. Same simultaneously we have to continue the same thing here. So like this. So after that, we have to draw the vertical lines from the point like this. Suppose now in this we have gotten 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 main units, but we have to represent 4. So, because of that here is the 4 which is in meter. Each division, division is representing 1 meter. So, we have divided the length of this scale into 6 divisions, 6 equal parts, and each part is representing in meters. So, we have to represent 4 meters, 4 value is in meters. So, here is in meters. Now, after that we have to draw 7, here we have to mark 7. So, because of that in this unit, in this part we have to represent the subunit. So, for drawing a subunit we have to draw an inclined line, and in this theta 2, this is theta 1 and this is theta 2, and the theta 2 is equal to 60 degree, and the length of AF is equal to, we require 10 divisions here because the values are in metric units. So, because of that the subunit is also representing in the subunit is in here is meters, this one will be your decimeters. So, here to represent the decimeters we have to divide this line into 10 equal parts. So, that we can get in this. So, we can draw this part into 10 equal divisions. So, now here we will take it as a 5 centimeter. AF is nothing but, here we are drawing an inclined line by making an angle theta 2, that is equal to 60 degree, and the length of AF is equal to 5 centimeters. So, this 5 centimeters if we divide into 10 equal halves, each part we are getting as a 0.5 centimeter or 5 mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So, here I will mark this is as a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So, after that we have to join 0 to 0. So, here whatever the angle is there that we have to measure, or else we have to draw perpendicular line parallel line to 0 to 0, means here 0 to 0 whatever the inclined line we are getting here by making an angle theta 2 is equal to 60 degree. So, this line will not be straight, it is inclined one. So, whatever this inclined line is there, we have to draw another line from the point 1, and this line should be exactly parallel to 0 to 0, and this is 1, 1. From point 2 we have to draw one more line which should be parallel to the previous one. So, all the parallel lines we have to draw like this. So, here we have to give the text, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10th part is here. Now, after that in this also we can mark the points like this with the help of the scale. Suppose this is 1, with the help of the scale this is 2, 3, 4, with the help of the scale mark 17, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 here. Now, what we have to do means to draw a inclined line in this, we are representing the diagonal scale. So, inclined line, just like a diagonal we have to draw. Suppose this is the 10th part here, we have to draw an inclined line from the point 10 and we have to join to 9. If you see that I have started a line from this 10 and I am joining to 9, this is the 9th part. So, like this we have to join all the lines here and they should be inclined and at the same time they should be perfectly parallel. With the help of the scale you have to draw all these things and you have to mark exactly parallel lines. So, like this. So, in this 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th one which is in subunit. Now we have to draw parallel line to the base to represent the third unit, that is the further unit. So that we have to represent here. For that, what we have to do? We have to draw an inclined line again by making an angle theta 3, and theta 3 is over which we can draw an inclined line by making an angle theta, and the theta value should be greater than 0 and lesser than 90 degree. So here I am taking 30 degree, means 90 is there, I am taking 120. So theta 3 is equal to 120 degree if you measure like this. So now this AG. Now here I am marking this is as a AG, and AG is equal to, again AG is equal to 5 centimeters. We have to represent the third unit, that is in 6. So this is the metric units. We have to divide the further unit also in 10 divisions. So here each part is equal to 5 mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here is the 10th part. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So this 10 in the subunit we are getting, and 0 we are getting on this 10, that is for the further unit. So we are drawing an inclined line to 10 divisions, and we have to join 10 to this D. Now 10 to D, whatever the line is there, we have to draw from 9 a parallel line, and that line should be parallel to 10 to G, like this. All these lines should be parallel to each other. To represent the diagonal scale, we have to draw like this. So after this, we have to draw parallel line to the base. This is one. So here we have to draw parallel. This should be parallel to the A0. Now this one is also parallel to the, so all the parallel lines, all the 10 parallel lines we have to draw like this. Like this. So now by this, the diagrammatical part is over. Now we have to represent the values. 4.76. We have to mark these values on this scale. So this is our 4 which is in meters. Now 7. In this, from 0 to 10, this is the value of 7, inclined line, that nothing but the diagonal line. This is a 7. In this 7 line, wherever the 6th line is there, where the 6th line is matching with this one or intersecting with this one. So on this 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6th point. You can see here 6. So we have to mark from this. On the 7th inclined line, which is passing from the 6th, this is our point 6, and this is the value 4.76 meters. 4.76 meters. So this is our problem. So by this we have completed the diagram. Now after that we have to represent some values like RF, length of the scale, main unit. We have to represent all those things in this. Suppose here, what is the RF? Representative fractions is equal to 1:40. What is the LS? LS is equal to 15 centimeters. Now this is the main unit. From where? Here. Main units, which is in meters. This is the subunit, which is in decimeter. Now this is our third one. Third, that is nothing but further units. Which is in centimeters. So like this we have to represent each and everything in this diagram. So here we have given a clear picture of this diagram. We have not left anything here. We have represent the length of the scale, we have represent the main unit, sub unit, and the further unit also. And the most important thing, we have represented the 4.76 meters on a diagonal scale. So in this, Compared to your plane scale and the diagonal scale, in the plane scale we have taken the width as 1 or 1.5 centimeter, but in diagonal scale we are taking as a 5 centimeter width. That is the only difference in this and the diagonal one. Okay, thank you.